Hey guys, it's the Nerdy Movie Guy. So today I'm going to talk about the Expendables. Now, I hadn't heard of these movies until kind of recently. I knew they were some, this big action movie, but I didn't know a lot about it. And fairly recently, at Best Buy, they had these new steelbooks for Expendables 1, 2, and 3. And they're at a fair price, and I had the chance to pick them up, so I decided to get all three at once. And I'm glad I have all three of them, because they came in these nice steelbooks, which I'll show you guys the steelbooks for Expendables 2 and 3 when I review them, because I do plan to. But today I'm reviewing the first one, and it comes in this nice, really cool red case. And this was really, really cool. So it kind of comes with a slip cover for a steelbook, which is really nice. And, I don't know the significance of the gunbirds, but, I thought it was kind of neat. And they kind of had this quote on the back from the movie. So I thought that was sort of cool as well. So this was a nice pickup. And hearing that it was this big action movie, it had a stacked cast, so I didn't know what to expect. I expected it to be forgettable, I didn't think it was going to have all that great humor, but I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. It is, sort of your stereotype for senseless action movie, but it was still extremely enjoyable. The cast is great. And I would never thought that all these actors put together could be so much fun, but it was, and it paid off, and it was really, really cool. I've never seen Bruce Willis in that sort of a role before. It's pretty neat. There's just a lot of, really cool characters in this movie. And once you watch the first one, especially going on to the other ones, as soon as the second one picks up and you see these familiar characters, it's just, you recognize them immediately. These characters are not forgettable. And that's what's so cool about it. And the plot was pretty neat. It's an action story. And there's not a lot of layers to it, like some of your lower budget movies, or like an A24 movie, or rom-com. There's not a lot of layers to this one. But as the movies go on, the plot gets, more personal and stuff. But this one was pretty simple, and it was a mission for them, and that's about it. So the plot, I think they could have had a little bit more of a personal touch to, to the characters, or to the extent of the plot. But overall, it was pretty solid. I don't know if I'd rate the plot a 10 out of 10, but I'd rate the action 10 out of 10, and I'd rate the acting pretty fairly high. So this movie's pretty cool. I enjoyed it, and I am excited to review the next two, because this is one of those rare trilogies that, even though there's a fourth one now, as a trilogy, I think that it's rare that trilogies get this many, consistency with the movies moving forward, and that's what this movie had. I don't know which one's the best one. The first one was kind of, the original. It started out. The second one has more of a personal plot. The third one is more of a revenge plot. So they sort of all have their own uniqueness, but mostly the same characters, the same sort of action, the same kind of banter with the plot and the script. So overall, if you're looking for a fun action movie and you like the cast, I would definitely check this one out. It's pretty cool. There's 4 of them now, which I've heard, mixed things about the 4th, but I'm going to check it out eventually. So if you need a good action movie, this one's definitely a fun watch. I would pick it up. You don't have to get, the fancy steelbook. You can just get this on Blu-ray. I'm glad I have it on 4K, but there's really nothing in the movie that makes me think, wow, this has to be a 4K only watch. It doesn't have anything like that, but it's a fun collectible to have this steelbook 4K version. So anyway, if you want more action movies, if you like this cast, you want to see more of this sort of action movie with friends, this is definitely a great movie to watch with your friends, or just anyone that likes these sorts of movies. So it was a great watch. Probably overall 8 out of 10 for me. I enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching.